Hello, 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 everybody! Welcome to RivenWorld Dev Stream number 6. Nice to see everybody in chat already talking. Nice to see you, Tarkus. Nice to see you, Kevin. And let's see who else has been chatting in chat here. Gabriella and Hugo, good to see you guys again. So yeah, we are here today to, I guess first off, how's the audio coming in? And also, Renee, give us a talk real quick.
Hello.
There you go. So let us know how the audio is, and then we'll jump right into it. So while we're waiting for someone to tell me how the audio is, we're just gonna, today, I think Kevin's gonna be joining the game world with us, running around and causing some havoc. A shout out to someone on our Discord server, of all places. A big ol' shout out to Slapshot. The music you guys heard when you were when the stream was saying coming soon, it's custom music made by him for RivenWorld. So we're real excited about that. We're also real excited to add some more music and yeah, make this a epic game. So as usual, every Wednesday, we go over all this stuff and show you guys stuff. Ask away with any questions you may have. Ask as many questions as you have, and we'll just jump right into it. So since the last dev stream, we showed off land claiming and a lot of stuff around building. So since the stream, we've been hard at work, little busy beavers, and changed some things up that we noticed in land claiming, and especially after the stream, and this is why we've been really enjoying the dev streams, is we got to iron out some more logic with land claiming. So I'll start there, and then we'll jump into, actually, you know what, let's just start with the stuff that's changed right now, and then we'll just jump into land claiming as we go off and build. So first off, you'll notice that the little cursor is now lighter and less fat, just aesthetics. We've also added in a tooltip that lets you know what keybind to use to interact with things. So like I can forge in the tree, I can forge on the ground, I can pick things up. A lot of stuff in the back end actually, so I think we spent a solid day on migrating things from the game client itself to the server that will allow server developers to gain more access to the game world. So actually all these hover events that are being triggered are actually coming from the server. So plugin developers, mod creators can all hook into that and create their own tooltips and own logic for that. So that's number one. Number two, this is just going into the nitty-gritty stuff of what we've been doing. We actually migrated all of the UIs to the server as well. So the server now triggers the opening and closing of UIs across the whole game. So again, going back to the modability, plugin developers and mod creators will be able to open and trigger certain inventory screens and actually customize the logic that they have within inside themselves. I'm going to pick up this rock. So, going on to the next, probably the largest thing we've been working on the past week. Combat. As you can see, I have a beautiful wooden sword in my hand, and Renee can equip he has a hammer right now. That's something else that we did. We actually synchronized what you're holding in your hand to the server, so it's synchronized across the players, and actually optimized some of the data movement to make it a little easier. So see, he has an axe. So, Renee, strike a pose, strike a combat pose, and then I'll show you guys the how combat's going to work from the player side, but you can see, and he can change his combat pose based off where he's going to swing, and he also has defensive stances that he can take to combat against different attacks that are coming. So the UI that we built for combat is similar to like Mountain Blade and stuff like that. So I hold down left click and I can move my pose. You can see the arrows moving around. You can run, and you can even come over here and slash somebody. Let's see if it'll trigger. There you go. So there's still some kinks to it. But that is the basis of combat. So I can just sit here and slash Renee all day and kill him, and he can kill me. Okay, Tarkus asked on YouTube, how are you attacking? What keys? So it's actually all of combat is done through the mouse, and it's going to be customizable to where you can hook up a controller and put it to whatever button and or joystick or touchpad that you want to put it on. But we're trying to keep everything centrally located. So if you have a melee weapon in your hand, you just angle your mouse and you can come at it. What we're planning to do is this is very simple combat. There's no sound effects yet. There's no blood. There's no past the animation playing of him getting hit. There's actually no health decremation or decrease yet. That's going to be coming in the next week, and we're going to be really making combat more immersive in that sense. But we're really excited with what we can do with this. Something that I got real excited about is you could actually come over here and slash him from the side. So you don't need to be anywhere particular to get him, to get your person you're trying to attack. Okay, Tarkus asks on YouTube, dodge. So the dodge is actually, we're just going to leave it up to normal player mechanic. So what we're going to be doing the next, and here's defense. You can see the different defense states. So you have right, top, bottom, or forward, and then left. So what we're going to be doing is, and I'm going to get into the techie side of things here, to make combat more diverse, we're actually going to be putting, and I'm going to use Renee as a model and use my cursor real quick. Here, hang on, hold still, Renee. Okay, so we're going to be putting, hitboxes on different parts of the body. So you have a back hitbox, left, right hitbox, forward hitbox, and a top hitbox. Based off where you're defending, it will block things that hit that hitbox. And based off where I hit, it's going to hit that hitbox on that player. So we're trying to go very visual with it. So like if Renee ran towards me real quick and did a combat pose, see, blocking's not in on the server side yet, but the theory is you're going to be able to block on the left and block his attack because you're visually going to see it before it happens. And dodge, we're literally going to leave it up to the players, just normal mechanic, because I literally could just run around and be a pain in the rear with Renee. And we're also planning on ironing out some of the animations, but this is the basis of simple combat. So you do have 3 poses. You have right slash, left slash, stab, and then upward attack. So yeah, let us know what you guys think about that. We've been hard at work for it. A lot of the, it may look like there's not much there as far as visuals go, but I will say the server software was quite interesting to write. We are trying to get, we're trying to make combat server governed, so it eliminates cheaters, to where all the ray traces, if you're familiar with game development, are done actually on the server side using hitboxes on the player's location. So Tarkus says on YouTube, stamina loss. So there is going to be stamina loss. We actually have 2 different versions of combat. So you have this version, which is currently implemented, and we're going to have quick attack. So quick attack is just going to be a very fast left click. It's going to automatically just trigger the right animation, the right swipe animation. You're going to be able to use that for whatever you want. And we're also going to be implementing a 2-handed sword and a pike that you guys can use as well. So yeah, there will be stamina loss. We're still trying to play out with the particulars with it, but the idea would be is like stamina loss is currently hooked up to jumping, so technically Renee's gonna get tired here in a little bit and actually not be able to jump as high because he is 100% blocking my my attack. So we know combat's gonna require some smoothing and massaging out, especially when we go into a playtest scenario, and that's where we're really trying to get a lot of data from playtest, beta testing right before we go on early access on Steam. So yeah, there is the basis of combat. Something really cool, and I'm going to nerd out about this a little bit, is we've actually made combat very dynamic, and it's going to be pretty cool. So normally, I know in a lot of games, like you can get... Tarkus asked, let's see, on YouTube, running stamina loss. So running is implemented, and your stamina does go down already. It's just not affecting my player. The stats are down there at the bottom right. We're still hooking up these stats. So the stats at the bottom right of my screen are fed from the server before it was on the game client. Because when we were doing our prototyping, we just built the UI out to the game client. So we hooked it up to the server, and next up is going to be hooking up the actual world effects to your hunger, thirst, health, and stamina. And also regeneration of your stamina as well. And Don asked on YouTube, how about armor? So we are going to be adding armor. There's going to be, I think currently we're planning 3 tiers of armor. So there's going to be wood-based armor, leather-based armor, actually 4 probably, chainmail armor, and then plate armor. So the idea would be is you can swap and put out like a chest plate, legs, gloves, and keep swapping out whatever armor you want to combine. And so armor will take damage. So that's what I was going to get at was with the combat system, we actually are doing ray traces across your whole sword. So if I'm running like this and I don't get a hit, or if I get a partial hit, like if I'm far away and try to hit him, or run next to him and try to hit Renee, it's actually keeping track of the amount of traces and or contact the blade makes with the person. So that will create critical hits. So your HP will actually go down based off the amount of hits that you're getting. So like right there across the gut, that's a pretty big hit. But if I just graze, like if I'm on my horse and come up and just slice and a flesh wound, then that'll be less damage to the player. Okay, where do we want to build, Renee?
You pick the place.
Okay. Well, first I will go into land claiming a little bit, so we'll... It's day. Someone toggle day.
Yes.
So let's see. Okay, Tarkus asks on YouTube, healing, how will it work? Can I rest to get hit points back, or will I need to always need a consumable to heal? So you're going to be able to heal by just resting, and it's going to progressively go up as long as your hunger and thirst are in a reasonable range. Like you're not starving, you're not dying of dehydration. You are going to slowly heal. We're also going to be adding in bandages, so if you're bleeding, one of the state effects for your player will be bleeding. If you bleed, you'll lose health faster, so you bandage up and you lose health less. We're also talking about adding in, of course, like potion craft and stuff like that, to where you're going to be able to actually craft herbal remedies and stuff like that to help you heal faster. So yeah, it's all the stuff we're exploring, and a lot of up to this point has been severely focused on just making sure that combat and the server and everything on the server side is running smoothly, and we're going to just keep going from there. Okay, and are you following me? Did you die?
I think I lost you.
Oh no, it's like DayZ all over again.
Yeah, every time we go in the forest.
Hang on, I'll try to find you. Let's see. So going... Oh, where? Oh, there you are. Oh my god, you were in the wrong forest. So, I guess talking a little bit about land claiming, we're going to see if we see a horse. Not a horse, goodness. A deer standing around. The animals still do not move. That is on our to-do list this week. we started working on behavior trees, so deciding how animals react to certain things around you, and there is what the 3D asset. There's a deer! Look at that. So eventually, the deer will be moving and grazing around, so this is a passive animal. You'll be able to hunt it and do all that fun stuff. So they are procedurally spawned, so this area is a hotspot. So the server, when it builds the world, picks certain hotspots, and then it spawns deer and other passive animals in those hotspots, along with any other animal. Tarkus on YouTube said bow question. Bow question. Okay, bows and projectiles in the plans. Sorry, I did not see that past the healing. Yes. So we just came up on it. Perfect timing. Here is the start. This is V1 of the catapult model. So you are actually going to be able to, this is going to be a siege weapon. You're going to be able to push it around, place it, and do siege. And then on top of that, we are going to be adding in a bow and arrow and crossbow. So there will be ranged combat in multiple degrees. So you have, I'll call it personal range combat. So what we see right there. And then we have sieged ranged combat. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Renee, you there?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So let's get to building, and I'll talk through the land claiming system based off the feedback we received last week. Let me tab real quick so I can see chat. Okay, Tarkus asked on YouTube, will animals be able to be tamed while on claimed land by other players? So that's a very interesting question. Technically, if they're in claimed land, we probably will let them be tamed if they're not already tamed. So if you're just like capturing wild animals and taking them to your place, you could build a pen for them, and then players can't interact with the gate. But you would need to tame them to take ownership of the animal. Now, on top of that, we are planning to add in a transfer, so you can transfer the deed of your animal that you tame to somebody else. So they literally just take the deed and then go and right-click or interact with the animal and say claim deed, and it will become theirs. Okay. Let me get a land claim. Doop. Okay, so land claiming. We took a lot of feedback from the last stream. We had a lot of really good conversations during the stream. And so what we're going to be doing is a little bit different than what we initially talked about, but I think it's going to work out for the better. I think I just claimed literally this same plot that I claimed before. Wow. Okay. So, I'm going to build my usual... I'm going to try to be a little bit more creative this time. I know Renee is going to be over here building some pretty epic stuff. And yeah, so okay, going into land claiming. So land claiming is going to be, we took what everyone was talking about in the last stream and had a lot of big discussions with it. Right after the stream, basically, like literally, we got off the stream and talked about it some more last week, and with that. We came to the conclusion that land claiming needs to be, hang on, Tarkus said on YouTube, do I need to buy/make the object to land claim? So yes, so you are going to be given by default one land claim item for free, and then the other land claim items you will need to craft. We're still trying to come up with a crafting recipe for that, but you will need to craft it. Okay, so just a little bit about land claiming. You are going to be able to claim land. And then going back onto what we talked about last week, you are actually, the land claim is going to stay with you even if you leave a guild. So if I join a guild, the land claim is mine and mine forever, unless if I transfer it to the guild owner, and then it becomes his forever and ever. And then the thought process is, if somebody wants to kick me out of the guild, then they can just come kill me. So they'll kick me out, I'll keep my land, and then they can just come kill me or destroy my base, or, you know, whatever. Okay, Renee, I'm actually going to try the build just using campfires around instead of sending it to day.
Oh, okay. We'll do that then.
Let's see here. Let's put a campfire down, if I can see. There we go. Oop. Okay, going back to land claiming before I got distracted. One of the really big things with land claiming is you're going to keep it forever and ever and ever. And then if someone wants to, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to get back on my train of thought. If someone wants to come claim my land, then they're going to, if I'm in a guild and I get kicked out, then it's going to be, the guild's going to have to come and take the land by force. So the idea would be is if you wanted to start your own guild and you want people to join your guild, you might as well, as a guild owner or leader, say, hey, you know, if you want to be in my guild, transfer, you know, I'm going to be the one that places down all the land claims. So we're going to leave it up to the players to decide how they want to handle that. We're not going to get in the way of it. And one of the other really big things about land claims is we have a few things. So you can build anywhere in the world. So like right now, I'm building on a claim. If I built over here, I can build over here. And let me just get some dirt blocks for this demonstration. See, I can build an unclaimed land. Oh, that's wood. But I can build an unclaimed land. Now, each block we actually are storing when it was placed down. After a certain amount of time, the block will be subjected to decay. And how decay is going to work is it's going to go from the very top block to the very bottom and start decaying blocks that are not a part of a claim. So you can build your shelter, and let's say you're trying to build your house before you put your land claim down. You can do that. And then once you put your land claim down, you are protected in an essence. With that as well, we are also, let me put a door down real quick, and I will, actually let me finish my structure. In a little bit, once I put a door down, you'll see we actually have, you know, I'll put a door down over here. So this is something else that we've added this week that we are super excited about. And I think it's gonna, you can see some debug line traces happening there. Okay. So let me, let's get my, not that. There you go. Okay. So you can open and close the door as usual using E. We now have a radial menu that you can actually use to activate things on the door. Hopefully it's going to let me close this. I'm not sure if we finished implementing the radial menu. But past that, I may have to rejoin the game because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get rid of this. The idea would be is you come up here, you select lock door, set permission, set the guild door, set to, you know, public door. So you're going to be able to change everything about objects using this radial menu. And that's accessed using the Q button. And let me relog real quick. And then we will jump right back into it. Okay, so just touching base more on Thank you, Ma95. Yes, we are very excited about the radio menu and how much we can add to the game world. So going back to land claiming while this all loads. Land claiming is going to be you are the owner of your land. You have the ability to set permissions on your land. So everything down from chests to doors to even machines. So when I say machine, I mean like furnace, anything that automates or makes your life easier can be locked and or changed permission wise. There's going to be, right now we're only planning on 2 levels of permissions in the guild. So you have just a normal member, and then you have sort of a leader role. With that as well, you are the owner, so no one can change your role, but you can dictate roles to other people. Along with that, just to add to some of the lore in the game that we're real excited about, is the more land you own, the larger your title becomes. So you start out as a village elder, and then you progress forward to a lord, or a baron, or a count, and you just keep going up until the one right below the king. And the king is taken by hostily taking the throne and killing the current sitting king. And the king, going into this political era of all this, the king has the ability to set tax rates for the land. So you're going to be able to actually, the energy that your shrine requires to keep your land in upkeep is set by the king. So if someone comes and sets a ridiculous tax rate of, okay, you're going to use 100 energy an hour, then, you get with your friends and you dethrone the king. So on and so forth. Okay, Tarkus asked on YouTube, can I repair decay? So yes, you are going to be able to repair blocks. The hammer, let me put my stuff back here. Sword, I don't want to use that. Okay, so this hammer right here. So this is your build hammer. So the building system we've largely used based off Minecraft. So everything is in your inventory already. And that's just a personal preference of mine, personally. I'm not a big fan of the games that have these massive radial menus that you have to go select what you want to build, and then it's like you have to go flip through like 5 menus to find it. So everything is going to be in your inventory directly. So that's number 1. Number 2 is this build hammer is going to be used for destruction. So let me go over here real quick, and I can destroy this thing that I built. So you can see I can destroy blocks using this, but it also has a repair function. So if this block was damaged and if I had the right materials in my inventory, so lumber, I could go up and start repairing these blocks. And so you could repair decay, because it's going to just do hit points on the blocks, and then eventually the server is just going to kill the blocks. Or just do a land claim and feed your claim so decay doesn't affect your land. I'm curious what Renee's building. What are you building over? Oh my goodness!
Building a castle.
Oh,
Sort of.
that looks cool. You claim 2 plots?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Okay, Tarkus says on YouTube, if I destroy an object, what will the return of the item be? So actually, if you are the original placer of these items, like what I'm destroying right now, you actually get the placed item back. So since you are not hacking and slashing at it, and you're using the build hammer, and the build hammer is only usable if you're the original builder of these blocks, and or if you are a member of the claim. So then you can use the build hammer to take things away. And let's go see here. Let's go see if we hook this up right. Here is a public dev test. There, you see, you are not the owner of this block. So I can't use the build hammer to destroy anybody else's buildings, but I can use it to destroy my my claim and blocks that I've placed in, let's call it the wilderness, within a certain time. So the wilderness blocks, you do have, I believe it's 30 minutes to destroy with the hammer. After that, you do have to hack and slash it. And Tarkus asked if I attack it. So if you do attack your block, it does take hit points. So I don't think we have that hooked up yet with the new combat system. We had it hooked up with the simple axe for cutting down trees, but we haven't re-hooked it back up with the new combat and weapon interaction. But the idea would be is you come here, you hack and slash this block, and you would get, I believe it's 50% of the materials to construct the block. So you don't get the block item anymore, you literally get what made it. So with this you would get, I think it's 2 rock, or 2 stone. And wood, you would get, 2 pieces of lumber, instead of the 4 that it's required to make the block. Okay. Let's see what I can build that doesn't look like a box. Okay, Tarkus asks, can I destroy my neighbor's house for his blocks? You could destroy your neighbor's house. Again, you would only be getting the materials that are required to make the block itself. So you wouldn't be getting any pre-built blocks. You would only be getting the material, the stone that created this block, basically. So going back to land claim, so the permission system we are going to be adding in, and you are going to basically have to feed your shrine, and feeding your shrine is going to protect your land. On top of that, the shrine, if I go to it, the UI is actually hooked up this time, if it'll open. Maybe not. Look at that! It's a bug! But past that, the shrine does have, it has 3 slots in it for runes, so you're going to be able to put 3 runes on your shrine. As far as runes go, we're looking at putting in runes that are defensive, but also production-based runes. So if I were to come over here and open this guy up, and if it actually opened up, the runes, you could have like slow down energy consumption rune, and that rune is what you get by donating items to the elders' shrines. So the elders' shrines are these guys up here. There's going to be, I think, 6 of them on the map spread around the world. So you are going to be able to donate to the shrines and get runes in return. So with that, I think we've talked about this a few times, but I'll just reiterate. To create it to where you can sort of pick what you want to do yourself. So if you want to build your base, you use your resources there. If you want to keep up your base, you use the resources to keep up your base. If you want to use it to get runes, then you go donate your resources there. So everything is centered around resources. It's just how you spend those resources to make your stuff. Renee, you built so much better than me.
I haven't seen what you're building.
I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to build.
Perfect.
I think I may try to do a different style house. So I won't do a box this time. Okay. Let's see, Tarkus asks, how large is the entire world? So currently the world, I haven't calculated it exactly. I believe it is roughly 10 kilometers by 10 kilometers is what we calculated it to be last time we did the calculation. In a second, I will run to the back half. It is quite a journey. But actually, I will go do that now. I will go run, and we will go look, and then by the time we get back, Renee's gonna be done with his house, and it's gonna look awesome.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, putting you on the spot. Okay, let's go look. So you have the spawn town over there. You have the monastery and or just a ruin on top of the mountain over there. And then after we get past this open field, it really turns into this is an unfinished part of the world still. So let me build up some stamina here. So the stamina is still hooked up to the game itself instead of the server. So we're just waiting for the game client to catch up, basically, on the stamina. And we're going to be smoothing some of this out, putting paths in, so it's a little bit easier to traverse. And I'm gonna set it to day since I'm running around, Renee. And there will be resource points spread around the world, so randomly spawned, as you can see. Each server, when they build the world, it's going to procedurally place resource points, but then we're also going to have hotspots to where the resource points are just going to be greater. Let me see how they get up there. As you can tell, this is a very unfinished part of the world, because I don't even think we have attempted to run this fully yet. Oh, here we go. But you can see the resources are already around, so you can always find rocks and sticks everywhere to help you sort of get started, berry bushes, and stuff like that. Hopefully I don't get hurt too bad. There you go. Okay. And we're going to be putting in, over here we are planning to put some, beaches and stuff like that, some different environments that you can build in, and smoothing out, like I said, smoothing out the cliffs and making it a little bit more easy to traverse. But yeah, that will come with time as we finish the polish on the world. Mainly, we did a lot at the very beginning, and then we moved to actual components. Oh, there's an idea, Tarkus. Build a ramp. Let's see here. Put some stairs. See if I can get, I don't think I can. Let's go this way. So I could see if you really were determined to make your castle just you could just snipe people with a bow and arrow, you could totally build it on top of a cliff like this and just have a single staircase going up to it. That'd actually be pretty cool. Let's do this. Put some blocks down so I can make like a little base here. We can work our way over to a less steep area. So yeah, no, if anyone else has any questions or any other questions pop in your head about RivenWorld, about us as a development team, about where we're hoping to see this game go, then ask away. I will say this. So we are planning, let me check the calendar here before I say a wrong date. The weekend of February 25th and 26th, we are going to be hosting a public test weekend. You can sign up through our Discord. You can sign up for beta alpha access. With that access, we are going to be hosting that weekend along with some other testing times to where we're really looking to stress test the server and also get player feedback. Okay, there you go, Renee. There's a suggestion. Tarkus said, please have the block default to the last location. Rotation, I think is what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Renee is our block person. He is fully responsible for the building system. It is his baby.
Oh.
Yes. Uh-oh. So yeah, going back to it, we are planning to do multiple testing weekends slash I guess public testing, just to make sure that everything's ironed out, that we catch as many, I'll call them game breaking bugs before we release on Steam. And that is our goal. Is there's always going to be bugs, but we want to iron out all the massive ones that just cause people to quit and get frustrated. So the goal is to iron all those out through our public testing. Also, to stress test the server and set a recommended slot count for people, so we can actually know exactly about how many players you can fit on a world comfortably, along with other things. Yeah, Tarkus said, Renee, building stairs would be easier if it kept the same orientation.
Okay, yeah. I'll add it. I believe the way I have it right now, it's if you do have like a block already placed, I am detecting the transform of that block, and just it goes back to like what that block was placed before. But I can actually see it that if you are actually not touching it, then yeah, it's going back to default. So I'll add it to my list.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. And this could be like the staircase of death. So the cool part is, with servers, like if you wanted to own your own server, you could actually do lane claims, sort of like a server admin claim, and actually protect all these blocks and by just overriding our decay logic. So, like we've said before, all the events that happen in the game world are actually fully customizable by mods on the server side. So, server owners would be able to say, I don't want decay, or I want this logic to happen when decay gets triggered, or I just want to slow it down. So there's a million ways you can do it, and we're really leaning on leaning on the community, with mod developers and server owners to sort of come up with their own game rules on top of what we're providing. So that goes back to after the stream and after all the comments we got about lane claiming. We're like, oh shoot, we're going out of our mission, sort of leaving things up to the player, leaving it up to the player, and also leaving it up to the server, because then people can create any number of game modes that they want to make and game rules. So if you're really into serious role play, I guess, where you really want to immerse yourself in a character, then you could find a role play server. And by the way, of course, when this game goes live on Steam and we're public, I am actually going to be working on a roleplay server, because that's the type of game mode that I really enjoy. I really enjoy stories, seeing people's stories develop, and people taking on different characters and stuff like that. So, yeah, that will be... we will have a official roleplay server that's just sort of built by myself. See, Tarkus asks on YouTube, so if an admin loves a build/house someone built, they could save it from being destroyed. Yes. So admins, through our plugin system, and either we're going to build this plugin or the community will build the plugin. But just like in Minecraft, you have the plugin called World Guard. So you can set different regions in game to protect under different rules. So we're going to be looking to do something similar to where admins can basically say, hey, protect this region from decay. So yeah, if you built like a super cool like castle and the server doesn't want to see it go away and they want to make it part of, like, let's say the server's lore, then they can. They can just go, they can add it to the lore, protect it forever, override our logic, and yeah, keep adding to their server. So there you go. It took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes for me to build that staircase, but we are back on our journey around the map. So back here, we are going to be adding in a lot of cool runes about Vikings. So this is the northern shore. It actually has overhanging cliffs looking over the ocean that sort of remind me of Scotland and or Ireland. Let me get over there and I can show you. So you can see this, the world is actually rather large. As long as you don't have to make staircases everywhere, so you can see the overhangs right over there. You can get down there by, I think it's over here in the middle. So you're going to be able to, and players are going to be able to build wherever they want. Like if you want to build a massive platform and claim this and build a castle, or if you want to go up there and start building a castle overlooking everything, you can. Okay, Tarkus asked on YouTube, caves, mines, deep holes, ropes, and pulleys. So right now, we don't have any plans for ropes, pulleys, or I guess deep holes. I mean, holes are relatively easy for us to put in, so we could put in like a ravine or something that you have to build like a bridge across of, or you could be the person that just owns the ravine. And as far as caves and mines, there was talk about us after we release doing a major update to include dungeons, caves, and mines, to where you can actually go and do like dungeon crawling. So to answer your question short, it's probably going to be in an update after we're done with the initial game mode, and then release just more and more content. We actually had, and I guess I'll let this I'll just tell you guys what our ideas are, and then you guys hit us back with what you guys are thinking. We actually had a really cool idea for the future of RivenWorld. Once we release, since RivenWorld is a multiplayer only game, we actually came up with this idea to develop a story mode. So the story mode would be a fully story-driven single-player / co-op mode. It would still be a online game mode, but RivenWorld itself would be the host of the world for the story mode. And actually, we talked about doing like a chapter-based release of. Of course, this will come after the game's released, and we're really looking for just to use the the multiplayer aspect to fund the further development of different cool things we think we could do within RivenWorld itself. So story mode would be something that's 100% hosted by us. You don't have to worry about a server setting anything up. You connect, you could have a co-op story or a single player story, and it would come out in chapters. And so that's something we're playing with to do later once we have the funding to do so. But we're real excited about it, and we want to keep building on this this title and keep also just building ideas and build a community around it. Like, we really want to see RivenWorld be a really, really cool game. There we go. Tarkus. So you can live in a cave like a hobo. That would be pretty cool. Like, I could see people doing that. That where you literally, like, seal off. Like, I imagine, like, this entrance for the castle, but you seal it off, and you put like, a gigantic metal gate, and you could be like the dwarfs out of The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, living in the mountain. Okay. So there we go. We are at the King's Castle. So the Elder's Throne. Now we'll begin our adventure back. So right now we have made it about halfway across the map. So again, it just sort of speaks to how large the world size is. And we're real excited just to see people running around here. You run into people as you're walking around, strike up some conversations, join some guilds, kill some people if you wanted. Okay, Renee, how's your building coming? Uh-oh. It's okay, we're on our way back. You have a solid maybe 5-10 minutes before I get back.
No, we're good.
Tarkus asked, mini games. So mini games, we're sort of leaving it up. I guess I'll answer in two parts. If it's the mini games I think you were talking about, then there are going to be some mini games around like fishing, lock picking, stuff like that. So you actually have to do something to lock pick and or fish. And the other side, if you're talking about like mini games is in a full game mode, like let's just say someone wanted to create like a, I don't know, zombie survival and or someone wanted to create a battle royale out of all this. They could, using the plugin software. So it's sort of like how Minecraft minigames are created. A similar concept could be applied to RivenWorld using the plugins. Okay, we're about to hit the river, Renee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm coming. And this running around does make me very excited to add in mounts and horses, because this is quite the trek. Yeah, Tarkus, we did watch your pre-thought video on the dev stream for today, and we honestly were sort of like, oh shoot, we haven't been posting the Steam, and it's mainly been because we've been so busy working on the code. So we're going to be starting to post more in-depth devlogs on the Steam page, including screenshots, pictures, explanations, and just to sort of put it in writing, but also to put it on Steam so everyone can see. Okay, I'm coming over the mountain. Coming over the mountain, here we come. Coming over the mountain. Let's see if my slab is still there. I bet it is. Okay. So let's go see what Renee's been building while we took our journey around the map.
Been deleting stuff.
You've been deleting stuff? There's no deleting.
Of course there is. There's a hammer.
You've been using the deletion hammer. Pick some berries. So coming up in the next week, I guess I'll just touch on that while we run over here. We are going to be focusing on refining combat more. So adding in animation, well, not necessarily animation, but effects, sound effects like swooshing of the sword, stuff like that. We're also going to be hooking in AI animals. So finally, the deer are going to be able to move around, and you're going to be able to use the combat system to kill them. So we've been just putting layers on the cake, and finally getting to the point to where we can get really, really into all this, all the cool stuff. Oh, is Kevin here?
Yeah, I've been in the call the whole time.
Oh my goodness, Kevin, is this you standing here?
I didn't get in the game, no.
No.
I sent you a DM.
Oh. Okay, look at that gate, Renee. You definitely are the better builder out of all of us.
We haven't seen Kevin's building.
True, but I'm also not in the world, so.
What? Kevin, you still should be building.
Okay. So, but if you can't get into a server, you don't have inventory access. So it's going to be hard.
Oh shoot, you need the IP address. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You should have spoke up. I'm just rambling here.
Hey, I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. So don't put a port number. It's that IP. And then make sure to put a username in on that first field when you join.
Yeah.
I might as well also go and pick him up at the port.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin's been in the game. Okay, let's go
Nope.
get him. Dun dun dun. Your building is very cool, Renee.
Thank you.
Are you gonna build a full-blown castle there?
Yep, that was the idea. It's just run out of time.
You're running out. Hey, the server's not going anywhere. You could just keep on building away.
That is true.
Kevin, Tarkus has a message for you. He said, build, you lazy ass. Damn, Kevin, build. And Kevin has gone silent.
No, I'm wondering why my pop-out chat stopped updating. The last thing, like, I see that posted on your, like, on the stream.
Yeah.
But the last thing I see in chat is good stuff.
It's
I'm
good
wondering
stuff.
why. Wondering why chat pop-out stopped updating. I'm going to try to re-pop out chat. 1 second.
We're initiating a pop-out sequence. Woo. It's time to eat an apple.
Delicious. Apples, my favorite. Traps, defense, AI for bases.
Traps and defense AI for bases. Okay, well that's a good question. Let me set it today.
Yeah.
So, there are going to be traps. You are going to be able to trap animals. We're talking like small game, so squirrels, rabbits, stuff like that. As far as like big traps, we did talk about doing like just some really fun things. So I used to be a big fan of a game called Stronghold, and me and a friend used to play Stronghold 2 all the time. Renee, did you use castle blocks to build a staircase?
Maybe.
But Stronghold 2 had some really cool traps, so like grease pit, tar, stuff like that. Oh, there's Kevin! So we're probably going to be putting some things like that in. Nothing too intense, but some simple traps. And then as far as defensive AI for bases, we do have a ballista that we have modeled that we're going to be putting in. So we did talk about adding in a Oh yeah, Renee, not Renee. Get us. Crouch doesn't animate right on the net player yet, so you literally are clipping through the ground.
Oh, there's something else. If you jump and crouch, it does this really fun player location shift. So it like moves the player in midair. It's really fun.
Okay.
I was running around jumping down hills and you were not connected to a server world earlier.
Oh, you you just joined on the empty void world.
Yeah.
That's funny. So the latency's pretty good. This server's up in Virginia.
Oil trenches. I love oil trenches.
You love oil trenches so you can shoot a flaming bow and have it light the trench on fire. Tarka said, "You look like you're teabagging when you crouch, Kevin."
Oh, wow. I would never. Because I'm not a toxic gamer.
Okay. So, where were you running in the world earlier? You were just running around the hills.
Yeah.
Just soaking
Okay, now
in
I'm lost.
the brisk medieval sunset. Uh-oh. Did we lose you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I saw you, and then y'all went into some trees.
Oh no. It's like DayZ.
I'm
That
standing
happens to me
near a
every
river
time.
on top of a hill.
You're on top of a hill overlooking the river?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
can
think-
see
I
the
think I
castle
see
on
you.
The hill across the way.
Oh, I see you.
Turn around.
Yeah, turn around.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost y'all in these woods somewhere. I don't know how. That was wild. Crazy.
It's how they're designed. It randomly teleports you around the map.
That is.
Yeah,
It's like a magical forest.
it is. It is a magical forest.
I blame the foliage and I have so many questions.
You have questions
Yeah.
about lamps floating?
About floating lamps. Yeah.
There is a building that goes there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing during this build of the game, the building did not make it for some reason. So, but hey, that's why we're going to be doing lots of testing. And that's why
Hey,
we
but
do
the
these
lamps
streams.
are here.
Yes, the lamps made it.
Whoa, I found a stick. I have a stick, guys. Oh, wait. Another stick.
I got a stick too. Are you just collecting sticks and rocks?
No. Yes.
You know you
Found
can.
a deer. Can I forage the deer?
I don't think you can forge the deer.
I'm finding flint. That's almost like deer.
Oh goodness. You know, if you go forage in the grass, you can find poop.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I'm just gonna forage in the grass for a bit. 1 second.
You actually find feces.
Sure hope I can get some grass.
I think you also find.
Oh, I got clover.
Yeah, you find flowers and seeds as well. So just to make sure that forging isn't abused on the server, I set the location, and then each forging location has a health to it. So you have to actually like go around instead of just sitting at the base. Like if you find a good spot, you can just sit there for your whole life.
Yeah.
Oh, guess who found feces?
You found poop?
Let's go.
Hang on,
Yeah.
Renee, drop it. Put it in the bag.
Coming.
There.
It's
Okay,
dropped.
I just saw you.
I found 3 dirt block.
Let's see. Where's the bag at?
Here.
Uh-oh, it disappeared.
Let me see if I can drop it.
If you pick it up, it should despawn, and then drop it
Good
again.
question from Tarkus. Will weapons show up when not in your hand? Will they be on your back, on your belt? Will they show up on your character at all?
That's a very good question. So we actually were looking in how to implement that. So we're thinking that you have like a sword, you just have it on your belt, and then so people can see sort of what you're armed with, and then any two-handed or long weapons go on your back. So you can have like one, we'll call it like the quick weapon slot, to where you can just push like R, and it'll sheath it, and then everything else you have to equip and unequip. Did you find more poop, Renee? Is everyone just looking for poop?
No, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
I still haven't got it yet, man. I did get 3 dirt blocks though, so I feel like
Are you gonna build a dirt
corn
house?
seed. I can build a beautiful house. 1 second. Let me build my house out of my 3 dirt blocks.
Tarkus asked, will a shield override the sword? I'm guessing you're talking about like defensive positions. Yes. So if you have a shield equipped, you'll use your shield for defense instead of your sword. Okay, you're asking if it's gonna show it. So that's a very good question. Am I putting wood? Oh my goodness.
Oh, it has become night.
Yes, it is night. My hammer doesn't like this block. Renee, the wood blocks don't delete. It's okay. We'll just have a wood block there.
You forever get wood blocks. Hello. Hello, new player.
Hello.
Do you like my house?
It's gorgeous.
Did
Yeah,
you
it's
build?
it's all the materials I have.
Oh,
So.
You built a 2-block house. Darkus asks, so no showing on the back. So you will. So the shield. I'm trying to think how to answer that. It's something that we could add probably pretty easily. Is to show the shield on the back, because we are. And you just asked the question that I was about to answer. So with our separator, you're crushing the block. Oh my god. So the shield's gonna be you can put it on your back, and it's going to affect your hit point. So if you have a shield on your back and someone hits you on your hitbox on your back, like if I run up behind Renee and slash his back and he has a shield there, then he's going to take... It's either going to block it or he's going to take less damage, depending on the quality of the shield. So Renee... not Renee, goodness. Kevin, if you want, if you type slash in chat for commands, you can do /I space and then the item name. So like stone block, all one word, wood block, all one word, stone stairs, all one word. Okay. I am not good with materials. Trying to think what material I should use for my house. If I just make it all out of... Renee, there's a stone brick, right?
yes. How did we call it to get the call? I cannot remember.
Maybe brick block? Let's see. Yeah, brick block. There you go. Oh, the hitbox on this is all screwed up. You want to see where it spawns? Look at that. Oh no, it's just the preview. Never mind.
Yeah, I noticed my preview went all sideways just now. That was pretty cool.
You're a fan of the sideway preview feature.
No, it's just literally placed sideways. That's sick.
Okay, Tarkus asks, can I run a shield on my back while using a two-handed weapon? Yes. So just thinking about it while we've been just sitting here, we'll probably do two different slots. So you have a slot for your shield and then a slot for the weapon. So the weapon would go below the shield, and then the shield sort of just covers everything. Would be the thought that I'm having right now. I like this brick, Renee. This is cool.
Cool. I'm getting close. I don't know which break you're talking about. Oh, okay.
All visitors.
Hello.
Hey, go back and build your gatehouse. We need a nicer building than what I'm gonna build.
Okay, I did it. I built a house.
It's in a dirt house. Oh God.
No. No,
Oh,
come
it's
look at my
using
house.
stone.
It is stone.
Oh, you built an X?
I built an X. Yes.
You built an X? Oh goodness. Yeah, you just need to put campfires on it, and then it could be like a shrine. Did you claim this land, Kevin, or no?
No.
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 So I could just come and build on it.
No, you would never. Don't do that. That's not allowed. I'm gonna put little spikes on the ends of my X.
That's funny.
Look, now I have crenellated ramparts. Look at my ramparts. They're so crenellated.
Oh goodness. You put it. Oh goodness. You're gonna build a whole house like that, aren't you?
I would never. Me? Me?
It's gonna be crooked.
Not only will it be crooked, but it'll be slightly floating.
Tarkus said on YouTube, I'd like to run away, so an effective shield on my back would be nice while I carry the largest hammer that I will never use. It's okay, I work the same way. If I used to play a lot of Reign of Kings, and someone would come chase after me, and I would run back to my base and lock the door and run up to the top and get a bow and arrow and be like, "Come on, what are you doing? Are you gonna attack?" Oops. It'd be good if I put a slash before that.
Oh no.
What?
I believe I maybe have run out of materials for the crafting. I must give myself more.
So our goal, just talking about, I guess, goals with the dev stream, stuff like that, is before we do our public-private testing, or I'll just call it public testing, that you can sign up for. Renee, you need to go watch this stream. This brick block is glitchy as all hell. It's like randomly disappearing.
Huh.
But no other block does that.
Renee, what do you think of my building so far?
Uh, better than the one that's to your left.
Hey! You make my house looks light years better than it did before. Past the block.
The glitchy block.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I think it may be the texture, the material. Because it's like when lighting hits it a certain way, it like disappears.
Could be.
I think one of the things that are going to be a major drawback for me is I know the name of a singular block, and that is stone block.
There's wood block, thatch block.
I assume stair.
Yeah, yeah. Stone stairs, plural.
Okay. I need that
Because-
creative menu, you know?
Yeah. We actually should build a creative menu. That'd be actually pretty nice if you wanted to like run a creative server. The Jedi lives there. The Jedi
Yeah, I think
lives.
that would be
in
really
the-
good for like lore servers, so that like initial setup, someone can easily.
Yeah, well, it'd actually be pretty fun, like for like a content creator or YouTuber, if you like wanted to build like you didn't want to do the whole survival aspect, but you just wanted to siege each other and do like a subscriber war or something. Yeah, you could do like creative mode for the first like 30 minutes and then change to survival mode after that. Okay. Well, we're back to our old stone block. I have destructed all my stone brick blocks.
The old trustworthy.
But Tarkus, you're right. The Jedi definitely was living inside my house. That's why the blocks were flashing. The magic within.
Oh no! I ran out of blocks again.
Yeah, Tarkus asks, when I die, will I have a set respawn location, or will I choose the closest graveyard? Great question. So, you actually are going to be able to respawn to a bed once you build a bed and you put it down. If you don't respawn, if you don't have a bed, then you are going to respawn at the church in the spawn town. Either that or the shrine. We haven't ironed it out quite yet. And hearing you say graveyard sounds interesting, but also like the shrines around the map, maybe you go to the closest one you died at. Something like that. Sort of like a World of Warcraft style. That's World of Warcraft, right? Did you guys play World of Warcraft?
Yeah, you had to go back to the shrine, and then you were a ghost, and you had to like wander back to a shrine. I've made my own Stonehenge.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna...
And it's a...
You know, it'd be funny. We put in a item in game that's like a donation bin. You could actually put that there, and people could just donate to you. You could just set it up, and people come and... What are you building a house on stilts?
Yeah, but they're like cross stilts, you know?
Oh goodness. That's funny. Tarka said he's gonna build a ghost hunter house.
So, wood stairs is a thing?
Yes.
How do I do the rotation of placement?
Scroll wheel.
Scroll wheel. Got it.
You can also hold down, what is it, Alt, Renee? Left
I
Alt?
think it's shift.
Oh, Shift. You can hold down Shift and it snaps every 90 degrees, and if you want to reset the block's rotation, just middle click your scroll wheel.
Oh, I can... Oh, wait. I have an idea.
Kevin's getting creative, and here I am making my like go-to house I would build in Minecraft on every server that I was a part of, sadly. you can see my building
I'm dying?
creativity. You won't actually die.
Okay.
Death is
Good.
currently off.
I love when death is off.
See, Tarkus said, I'm gonna build a ghost hunter house. Who you gonna call? Call Tarkus. Okay. Renee, there's a window, right?
What did you say the reset rotation is?
Middle click.
Middle click. Sick.
Yeah, I think there's a window. Again, can't remember how we call it on the server side. Try window. Just window.
Nope, not window.
Window
Yes.
placeable? I know that's the slug.
With caps?
Yeah, most likely. On W and on P.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I couldn't spawn it, but
If window. I'm on my way.
oh, you have a window?
Yep.
What was it?
Window placeable.
Oh, yeah, here, just drop it.
What's a campfire called?
Campfire. Where did it go? You should have dropped it in the fire, Renee. Why didn't you put it in the light?
Oh, sorry. If not, let me.
I'm trying to find it. We should really make those like have a little glow to them or something. Now thinking about it.
That is not a bad idea.
You want to come look at my campfire?
Kevin's campfire.
Okay, Tarkus asked roofs. Are we planning on adding roof blocks? It would be pretty cool to like do like roof whatchamacallit, like larger roof modules that we could put in as placeables.
Ooh,
You like?
looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Then Tarkus also said it's raining, but it's light out.
Made
Cloud
some
cover
little
for rain.
Seats over here. A little log you can sit on.
Here I am.
Another set over
still
here.
trying to find the drop bag. Did you drop it in the berry bush?
No, I drop it somewhere close here. Let me see.
No, just spawn it again and come drop it over here on my porch.
All right.
Wow, Zach hasn't even come and look at my campfire yet.
That's
How
rude.
That's rude.
Yeah, I built a beautiful campfire and you're not coming to look at it.
Oh, there it is. There it goes. Yay, I got it. Okay.
Great.
Oh, cool.
Is there a way to rotate stairs in the other direction? In like the roll direction?
The roll direction.
If you left click, it will invert it by 90 degrees, I believe.
You mean right click?
No, I think it was left click.
Left click's the place.
Oh, that's true. Sorry. Brain.
Oh, look at this, Kevin. You got like a campsite.
Yeah.
These look like logs sitting on the ground. That's so cool.
Nice and warm over here, you know? Have my fire pit. Oh no! Someone turned off my fire! Can't believe it. How dare.
No, this reminds me of DayZ. Like, you could, it'd be cool later if we add in, like, chairs and stuff where you could sit. So you could actually sit around the fire and stuff.
Yeah.
With, like, your guild mates and just, like, tell stories. Ooh, a rock. Yeah, so Tarka, sorry about that. So yeah, there is cloud cover for rain. Right now we have the moon intensity up. It does get rather dark when the moon isn't in, I guess, full moon cycle. So like right now, this season is summer, and so that's why it's raining a lot, or maybe spring. I had to go look at the server to see what season it's on right now. But with that, the moon brightness does change with the seasons.
Nope. What do I need to remove a block?
A hammer.
Hammer.
Whee! Woo.
Oh no, I can't get rid of stair.
But
Wait,
you
I
should be
did.
able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. It was the other click. I wasn't used to...
Oh. That's funny.
Well, that's slightly annoying. How'd that happen?
Now, are you done with your gatehouse yet?
No.
What?
Renee, come over here.
Uh-oh.
I have so many questions.
Hit it.
All of this, there's like 3 different directions of these stairs.
What did you do when you were building, Kevin?
I don't know. I just built them on each other.
What? Wait, what did you do? You built like inverted stairs?
Well, yeah, but that's not the problem.
What's the problem? You can't delete them?
No, that's not the problem either.
They're crooked.
There's 3 different directions that my stairs face.
Whoa, I gotta
Yeah.
see this. Oh wow!
Look at
It's like the wobbly staircase.
So you get 2 right. Look at that.
Oh wow! Your house will actually have a pretty good view until I build my massive wood tower over there. That's
Don't
gonna
worry, I'm
obstruct
building a
all
wall
your
here.
view.
No, I'm building a wall here. See that door? That door's the gate to the wall that's sectioning off me and Renee's builds to yours.
You're gonna just put me off to the side and.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So Tarka says we have to have house placeables, chairs, beds, bookshelves, tables, and trophies. It would be cool. So, what was it? It was Life is Feudal. If you killed somebody, you could actually take their head and put it in your house. I think there was a Minecraft server that did that too, right, Kevin?
Yeah, there's plenty of Minecraft servers that have those features.
That's so weird. Did you mean to place it like this, Kevin, or were it just skewed?
Nope. It just was skewed. To be fair, I have a big cross under my house.
Everything's crooked. Oh goodness.
Is there like brick stairs as well?
Yes.
Wait, there's stone brick stairs now?
Oh no, there's stone stairs.
Stone. stairs. I'm gonna need some brick stairs, please and thank you. What is this nonsense? Making me build out of stairs that look different.
Hello, 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 Cam Handley. Cam Handley. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to RivenWorld's dev stream number 6. We are running around, messing around, and currently debugging things as they happen. And Kevin is building a completely crooked structure that doesn't follow the building grid at all. So he's having his own difficulties.
I would never. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is cool.
Thanks.
Kevin, are you building a church so people can get married in your altar here?
No. Why isn't that a valid placing location? Why can't I place a fireplace on the side of a building? Why can't I place a fireplace upside down? Why is that not allowed? Why is that not valid?
Because the building god, Renee, has said so.
I noticed. Renee, I'm filing a formal complaint. No. Alright, fine. I'm gonna do this the hard way. Ah. Oh, good. I'm so glad that that's the direction this block wanted to place.
What did you do? Oh, Kevin.
Look at that.
Such a beautiful design. You know what we should do? So, I guess just to get you caught up here, Cam, is we actually are planning on doing a public beta test of RivenWorld February 25th and 26th. So you can sign up on the Discord if you haven't already to get alpha beta access. With that, leading up to that idea, what if, Kevin and Renee, if we did a building contest on one of the servers?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Like, see what people can create using the building system, and also all the bugs that buildings have. Like, that seems like the perfect way to test building.
True.
I'm gonna turn on your fires, Kevin, because it's dark.
Yeah, for sure. I actually have to extend my base.
Uh-oh. But it's gonna be lopsided, and then gravity's gonna destroy it. No. It's like 7 Days to Die. Like, you remember, like, playing 7 Days, you would forget a pillar somewhere, and then your whole base would break apart?
Just start crumbling? Yeah, it was the best. It was the best.
So Cam on Twitch said, "Oh, I definitely have. Trying to get my buddies to join." Awesome. Well, let them know about RivenWorld. Let them know that we're building a cool game, and we want everyone to be able to play it and enjoy it.
I don't know, Tarkus. I think Zach could probably outbuild you. Have you seen his skills?
Hey! I mean, look at that quaint little abode over there. Okay, you know what? If we do a building contest, I will partake.
You know what? Okay. Renee,
Yes.
question.
Uh-oh.
Do you like this where there's like an overlap in the blocks? Or do you like this where there's no overlap in the blocks?
I sort of like the left. It looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree
then
with him.
I need to do this, and then that.
So Kevin, one night, so if I gave the person you normally stream with, if I sent him the dev build of this, would you guys be open to streaming it so people can see your perspective?
For sure.
Okay. Well, there you go, everybody. You can actually see a real building person build something, not a box. Because I know Tarkus already mentioned last stream that if he was in the server with us, he would burn my house down.
Yeah.
To get his view back.
Let's see.
And we got Renee's castle just over here lonely.
It's a work in progress.
It's And I need to increase the render distance too, so you can see like your gatehouse and stuff when you're coming down the hill.
So the issue with blocks that are slightly off of kilter is that it is impossible to line them up with each other. So like I was going to build a thing, but there's a huge gap here. So
Where?
in between these two, and now I have to like remove this one. Hello? Hello? It's not letting me remove this block?
Uh-oh. It's woods. The wood stairs are cursed.
It was letting me remove it earlier. Wait, can the hammers run out of uses?
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah. Did someone else place those blocks?
No, I placed it. I just placed it.
Oh.
Let's open the server console and see what's happening. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. So the server's saying, so Renee, it may be a location thing, because the server's saying no block found at that location.
Sick. Yeah, I think it's not loving how I'm building. I'll say it. I think the server's like, this guy needs to stop.
Well, what I probably need to do, because so the blocks are being stored on the server as just by location and then rotation.
Yeah.
So what I'll probably end up doing is actually doing a collision check. So doing like a bounding box and seeing if anything fits within that to delete. Because that may work better than... Because, yeah, it's probably not matching up exactly to the location.
I'm making a staircase. Ignore it.
Where are you making a staircase at? No, we... So Tarkus asked, can we have floating blocks? Yes, you can. If you built up something and then deleted everything underneath it, you can have a floating block.
Zach, come look over by my campfire.
Which campfire?
The fancy one that I made.
Oh, okay, okay, the communal campfire.
Commute.
Yeah.
So look just to your right, and you'll see the.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
You'll see the staircase I made.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it. What are you doing? You're putting like a tower.
It's a spiral staircase.
Oh my god. Cam said sky base, baby. You could build a sky base. So Tarkus just asked, so I can build a ship in the sky. So that would be the theory. Yes, you can build a ship in the sky. You can sort of build whatever you want. We're gonna leave it up to. I'm sure someone's gonna want to build a plugin that does like real world like structure calculations, and that should be interesting and fun.
Can one of y'all try to climb the staircase?
How are you supposed to climb this?
You just jump. Yeah, there's a little lip that you can kind of jump up.
How did you do that? Oh, I got on one. I got on the first stair. Hang on. I'm coming. Oh, shit.
And then you just gotta jump straight up and push forward.
What are you building? I will admit, that looks cool from a distance. I mean, that looks really cool. That would be like a cool like pillar to like the front of the house or something. Like a twisted...
Yeah, this is the Mulan bit. In the middle of Be a Man, you gotta climb. Hey, Zach, get a piece of cloth and weights and wrap it around the tree trunk and climb to the top. Take the arrow from the top.
Wait.
Become a man.
I'm doing it. Hang on. Renee, you just have to keep running forward.
Yeah, just push forward and jump.
How did you figure this out? Oh, this is priceless. Could you imagine if
no, Zach, you're on my block side.
Oh no! I'm gonna kill you. Come here.
Oh no, I ran out of blocks. Hey guys.
Wait.
Ah!
I bumped you off. Oh, that's great.
So I built the first spiral staircase in RivenWorld.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a screenshot moment here. I'll screenshot it with Steam.
You know, you should have never told me about rotation.
You're gonna be building some weird stuff, aren't you?
Block rotations may be my favorite implementation of the game so far.
Well, you can thank the building god himself.
I have so many options. I'm also going to break the game a ton. You know, like slightly rotating something so it doesn't exist server side. The server's like, nah, there's not a block there, man.
Yep. Oh, goodness.
And it all started because I wanted to make a campfire.
But you don't have, Kevin? A door.
True. And guess what? I can just confiscate this one. Look, it's my door now. I used it.
Could you imagine if could you imagine if that's game logic? The last person that used the door owns the door. So you could just run up to someone's house and be like, oh, I locked it.
That's how laws work, right? The last person to use it owns it. Right?
Oh, goodness.
It's like the finders keepers law, I think.
Just like how you went searching for poop earlier in the grass.
Yeah. You find it, it's yours. You own it.
You get your own pile of feces.
Delicious.
Oh, is Renee claiming more land? Here, I'm gonna see if I can find poop. I found chamomile and corn seed.
Whee!
2 sticks. What's that? Oh, pear seeds.
I love this guy just kind of T-posing on us over here.
What? Oh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mr. I'm here. Player 1, as it were. Hello, player 1.
It looks like that may have been Renee. Or someone that didn't put a username in.
In the build, there is a player 1 just kind of vibing here. Like someone like imported a player model just to see like.
Oh, that could be it. Because this is where Melly's been dropping all her assets to test. Yeah. So she dropped a test model, and that's funny. I'm just excited to see the deer move. I've been working on the AI trees, but in Java.
Man, your door's locked. Renee, why is your door locked?
So you can just walk around.
That's not the
no
lock.
wall. There's no wall at the moment.
Renee, your door's locked. How am I supposed to get into your castle?
Renee, how many fireplaces did you put down in one spot? It is like a roaring like torch in front of your.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is kind of pretty.
Okay, I'm gonna go look on the server real quick. Let's see how many you placed. Hang on.
Okay, but hear me out. Have you thought about a tower of rotating? have you thought about a tower of slightly rotated
Campfires?
Oh my god. Renee, you put down 45 campfires?
Yeah.
Oh
but-
my god, are you stacking campfires now?
Yeah, have you thought about a slightly rotating stack of campfires?
Oh no.
Wait, I can make a doorway with this. One second. Wait. So
Are
yes.
you gonna make an arch? Oh goodness. So Renee, you're learning all the things you need to block Kevin from doing, like putting placeables on top of placeables.
Yep.
What do you mean? This is the best building ever.
Oh my god.
No one will ever be able to figure out that my base is actually on a tower of campfires.
From a distance, those actually look like bones. It looks cool.
And then all I have to do is find a way. What? Okay, that's not letting me play. That's so rude. Renee, how dare? Renee, I want to build a block. How dare you? Oh wait, idea. Wait.
You're gonna put a tower next to it. Oh god.
Oh no, it intersects. One second.
Oh my goodness. Renee, but if we let Kevin play this enough, he's gonna find every building technique.
This is amazing.
Let's see, what did Torta say? The logic of the door only works with condoms, apparently. Last one to use it owns it. Oh goodness.
Excuse me.
Are you deleting things just to place it again?
Yeah. Oh, can I not destroy a fireplace? This is tragic.
You can't. Not yet.
1 second, then. I have to build this one higher.
Okay, well, I think that's going to wrap up the dev stream for this week. Tune back in next Wednesday, and we'll be also posting an update on Steam on top of posting more information about the public/private/ I don't even know what to call it, testing that's going to be coming
up. I think you call those closed betas.
Closed beta, there you go. The word was slipping my mind. For our closed beta, we will be posting more information on Discord as it approaches. Basically, the concept is we're going to be throwing up 2 to 3 servers, and people can just connect, play, report bugs. We're also going to be playing, and I'm really liking the idea of a building contest, so we'll probably do some form of like creative server to where people can just go build their heart's desire and see who can make the coolest building. So thank you much for tuning in, and yep, we'll catch everyone next Wednesday.